Soon. I'm almost there. Just... Please.
Now we got babies?
Stop that noise.
Stop that.
Please.
Oh, I'm supposed to walk toward it?
I'm begging you.
Why is there a baby?
Stop the
Why is there a
noise.
baby? Whose baby is it? Also, welcome back to Daily Premonition 2, y'all. It's episode 3 time. Oh. It's a bubbling baby. Or does the baby melt? Or is it going to pop out of the lava like, hello? Or just do that. That was gross. Oh god, he's gonna turn into fucking Jekyll. He's like doing some Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde shit. He's going Mr. Hyde mode. I want to hear more about whatever condition Zach contracted, man. To look so old in 14 years. He clearly has some kind of condition. I'm assuming it's some kind of cancer, but I guess we'll see. But anyway, we're back to 2019. Let's do it. Back to the interrogation with Aaliyah.
Let me try and summarize this.
Also, at the end of the episode 2, they kind of gave us a tease for the old eldest sister, and oh boy, what a tease it was. Kind of debunks my theory that Aaliyah here might be the third sister, which I just kind of threw that out there as a possibility with this weird-ass game. But that doesn't mean she's not related in some way, and not just an FBI agent investigating. I mean, there's a reason why fucking Zach over here is like, she's like us. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I get the feeling this back and forth with the time loop, or the timelines here, there'll be some kind of gameplay in this timeline at some point. It might be like the end of the game, though. We'll see. But alright, she's going to summarize. So here we go.
Helena Doman was the mastermind behind the entire incident. But Helena Doman was actually P.J. Clarkson's son, who had severed ties with the family. Helena was also known as Professor R, the mother brain behind the drug known as Sang Rouge.
That's right.
She was responsible for everything?
Not everything, but most of it. Almost everything went according to her plan.
But if you'd already figured out that much, why did you continue to stay in Le Carré?
Because we had to.
You had to. Whatever for.
The goddess was still there.
The goddess.
The goddess of fertility.
Lise Clarkson's body.
No. No.
Not her. She was as beautiful as a goddess, but she wasn't the goddess. She was just a tragic victim.
Then who is the goddess of fertility?
The person at the root of this case.
Is it some kind of metaphor? For example, the vast wealth that the red powder yielded.
The goddess of fertility embodied abundance on the outside. But on the inside, she was a hollow void.
Abundance indeed.
And that void was threatening to swallow up all of Le Carré.
Why does a baby crying make you want to puke, Zach?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Are you okay, Mr. Morgan?
Sorry,
Morgan almost
just the
sounds
voices in
like
my
a
head.
prophet talking about the end of the world. Vague, elusive, and intent on deceiving those who listen. But every now and then he adds an interval of truth. Patricia Clarkson is one of those. She's something special. Something irreplaceable to him.
Well, okay. Let's Oh, we can talk about other things. You know what? Let's talk about that good old fireplace real quick, eh? What's up with them ashes?
The logs in the center look far more burnt compared to the rest. Almost looks like they were used in conjunction with some kind of accelerant. Did you recently burn something there?
It's our fireplace. We're free to use it as we please.
I see traces of resin, which leads me to believe you burned up some sort of toxic substance. It doesn't matter what kind of fireplace you have. Burning anything other than firewood in it is dangerous. Next time, don't burn it up at home. Dispose of it like you would any other non-burnable refuse, especially if it was something like a smartphone or a USB memory stick.
Non-burnable refuse like a smartphone? Let's be serious here, Belle. That's exactly the sort of data one needs to thoroughly immolate. Remember what you learned at Quantico.
Yeah, remember.
By the way, you're still searching for Patricia, yes?
You don't need to worry about that. We're investigating. In fact, we've almost reached our goal. We just need to find some conclusive evidence.
Oh, we sincerely hope that's the case. Hard to believe, though. After all, so far you've just been barking up the wrong tree.
Barking up the wrong tree.
That's right. You shouldn't be wasting time here. You should be out there, looking for her.
Then I'll just ask you straight away. Do you know where she is?
No, we don't. But we can feel her when we close our eyes and become one with the world. It's very faint, but we can see her. We can see Patricia.
Are you trying to distract me again? Or do you really expect me to believe you're clairvoyant or something?
What do you think we are, X-Men? It's metaphysical offender profiling.
You
Yeah.
actually asked me where Patricia is? Does he have full confidence that we'll never find her? Fine. I can deal with that. I'll just ask him everything I can about the Le Carré case.
Okay then. The jittery leg was not the important thing. Milk carton wall? What the fuck is this?
This square area enclosed by milk cartons, is it another sanctuary? The more I look around, the more I feel like there's some sort of system to all this. The sanctuary on this table. The fireplace sanctuary. And the milk carton sanctuary. They all lead into the room back there. And there's one more by the window, and yet another by my feet. Are they signs? Or is this all some sort of path?
Hey, Belle. Is that a serious question?
Of course it is.
We're drying them out. We line the milk cartons up to dry them out, so we can turn them into Halloween decorations.
What?
Halloween? It's only January.
This is America. Land of the free. Got a problem with that?
Wow. Yes, it's something I saw on Tumblr. I wanted to make myself some DIY Halloween decorations. Like, okay, Zach, you fucking weirdo. Yes, spooky decorations, milk cartons. As long as the milk cartons all have missing children on them, that can be spooky, DJ. Anyway.
So you think Galena was murdered by Helena Doman, her own brother?
No, not her. Galena was someone else.
Then who killed her?
It's written in the report, isn't it?
Yes. But I'm asking you, would you mind answering me in your own words? You see, I find your entire story highly suspicious.
It's a complicated matter. Extremely complicated.
I want to know who killed her. Tell me. Tell me.
By the way, how did the FBI find Lisa's body after 14 whole years?
That's none of your business.
Are you saying they just happened to be investigating the Clarksons' cold storage warehouse by pure chance that there was some undercover terrorism plot afoot there?
I said it's none of your business.
None of your business.
Well, then we'll just have to guess. It was an anonymous tip. A tip related to Saint Rouge. Did we hit the nail on the head, Belle? But that's not what we want to know about. After all, the FBI gets hundreds of tips every day. Right, my fairy? It was always that way, even back when we were on duty. Here's what we really want to know. Why, out of all those tips, did you select that one? Would you tell us that much? Belle, what urged you to make a beeline straight for this case?
That's none of your business.
None of your business.
Don't let him draw you into his game. Stay calm, Aaliyah Davis.
Stay calm, Aaliyah Davis. Why are you talking to yourself in the third person? What are you, some kind of Zach / York?
The future influences the present just as much as the past. You asked me why I spent an entire 2 days observing you before I came to speak with you. Well, here's why. Over those 49 hours, I observed the intervals between your actions, when you were neither doing something nor doing nothing. I intently studied your intervals between action to action, and action to inaction, to action. People reveal everything during the intervals between their actions. For example, when you eat alone versus eating with someone else. The most prominent differences always appear when someone either begins or finishes eating a meal. And since these are unconscious actions, they can't be consciously hidden. When you prepare to eat or finish eating, when you move in to clean up, when you pick up a book or close one, when you raise a cup of coffee to your lips. Human actions speak volumes. Not even the person doing the actions is conscious of them. That's what lies in those intervals. That's my modus operandi. And here's the conclusion it helped me reach. There's one other person in this house, isn't there?
You're incredible, Belle. You outdid all our expectations. Impressive, to say the least. You're right, Belle, but only half right.
Half?
You should still be proud, though. Honestly, we never thought you'd make it this far. You've got real talent.
Yeah, I was gonna say, of course there's another person. You haven't talked to York yet. You've only been talking to Zach.
Most of what you say is disjointed and illogical. If this goes to court, I won't let you claim that your testimony is inadmissible just because of your little indulgence there.
Fine by us. We can even put it in writing if you want. We won't run or hide. Will we, my fairy? Where's the paper? I know I had it around here somewhere. Where is it? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. We're fine.
Hey, everything okay? What's going on out here?
You took a long ass shit, homie.
Oh, don't tell me.
He's just suffering from nausea. I was more worried about you. You were in there for quite some time.
Yeah, sorry. Ever since you got here, I've been all backed up.
Mr. Morgan, can you stand?
Oh. Is this a sign from a coffee? What could it be? What is it trying to tell me? Think.
Is
The
that a
coffee
dragonfly?
spilled into a dragonfly? Hilarious. Is it trying to tell me something?
Footsteps. Big footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Footsteps. Big footsteps.
DF in the coffee.
Some odd fella was following her around, stalking her like.
That poor girl, Lise, she was a druggie. And she was into the really bad stuff.
The Red Soul has the power to amplify the unique characteristics we all possess, mentally and physically. That's why I created the Holy Red Powder.
You okay? Hey.
We're fine. Just feeling a little tired. Would you take us to get our medicine?
Sure. It's in the bathroom, right? Whew. Seems like he's calmed down a little. We should let him rest for a while.
One more step and I could have cornered Morgan, but so be it. I can still keep investigating even if the owner of this chair isn't present. Simon Jones, what a piece of work. How can anyone have such bad timing?
Maybe Simon's bad timing isn't on accident. Dum-dum. Maybe it's very deliberate and very on purpose. I could see that. Anyway, let's look at this fucking pizza boxes.
What's wrong, Aaliyah? You hungry or something?
Excuse me? What are you insinuating?
Well, you're staring right at an empty pizza box.
Please don't compare yourself to me. Besides, I have a refined palate.
Hey, that was uncalled for. Pizza is a sacred food, remember? You don't need to feel embarrassed for being unable to stop staring at it. It enthralls all who gaze upon it. That's the power of pizza.
Stop, Agent Jones. I've had enough of this sacred pizza bit.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck your fucking pizza. Stop it.
I'm sick of you Chicagoans and your obsession with pizza.
You Chicagoans. What about New Yorkians?
Pizza, pizza, pizza. 24 hours a day. That's all you ever talk about.
Actually, I think they're called New Yorkers, but that's my bad.
What's next? You gonna launch into a tirade about how deep dish is the only proper way to make pizza?
No, Aaliyah. You just don't get it, do you? As a Chicagoan, I'm proud of the deep dish pizza. But get this. I love New York-style pizza, too.
Yeah, and Detroit style, and Italian style, and all the styles of pizza. He's a pizza. You know what? This dude is just fucking pizza needs to just stop. He just needs to stop, bro.
It doesn't matter what kind of pizza it is. As long as it's a pizza, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
What? Still don't get it? Okay, here. I'm gonna put it in terms that I'm sure even you could understand. All pizzas are created equal.
Wow.
Eat your heart out, Nietzsche.
Just forget I mentioned anything.
Seriously, bro. Fucking pizza, pizza, pizza on this dude's brain. That's all he ever has, man. Yeah, what's up with these empty boxes?
Why do you think he's trying to survive so badly? What does he hope to achieve?
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah, he hasn't brought up pineapple on pizza. Swear to God, if he likes pineapple on pizza, I'm gonna throw him out the window myself.
He who has a why to live can bear almost any how.
No more Nietzsche. Please, just stop. I feel like my ears are gonna start bleeding.
Hey, Agent Jones. Want to know why I love Nietzsche's quotes so much?
Sure.
I first discovered Nietzsche in a shelter after Katrina. At the time, I was shell-shocked, hopeless. I wanted to die. How could a 13-year-old girl go on living alone with her little brother? Then, in that shelter, I met a college professor. His school was damaged by the hurricane, too, and got closed down. He also lost his family and was living there in the shelter, just like me. So we gradually started spending more time together. I'll never forget the 3 months I spent with him. He loved Nietzsche. And out of all of Nietzsche's quotes, there was one from Thus Spoke Zarathustra that he repeated over and over again. Better know nothing than half know many things. Better be a fool on one's own account than a sage on other people's approbation. I thought it was a strange quote to hear from a college professor, you know? Why would he think it would be good to be a fool? But I understand what he meant now. He was trying to encourage my little brother and I, so that we'd be able to bear the weight of the victim label that was about to be slapped onto us, so that we could go on respecting ourselves without ever succumbing to all the patronizers. After that, my grandmother in Lafayette took us in, and that was the last time I ever saw the professor. But whenever I quote Nietzsche, my memories of him come flowing back into my mind, and they give me the power I need to keep pressing on. So I'm gonna keep quoting Nietzsche, just to make sure I don't forget my roots.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think I get it now. Nietzsche is to you what pizza is to me.
It always comes back to the fucking pizza.
Sorry for giving you a hard time about it. You are free to go on quoting him whenever you want, of course. I won't say another word.
Except about pizza.
Agent Jones, what the hell is wrong with you? How dare you compare Nietzsche with pizza?
Oh, come on.
How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, if you brought up the pineapple thing, that'd be hilarious. And also, the other thing about names start with AA, like Aaliyah here, you can't help but think the parents wanted that name to be the first one alphabetically by all means by having it be AA. That's, you know what? For the first time that somebody ever spelled Aaliyah with 2 A's or any other name, like Aaron, you know, you might not be wrong. I want him to be first alphabetically forever, or her to be first alphabetically forever. Alright, I'm gonna look at the empty chair before we talk to pondering-ass Simon, who's just staring deeply into Aaliyah's soul, apparently. He's probably just thinking about pizza, though, as usual.
Shouldn't you look after him?
I gave him his meds and let him rest.
Let him rest where?
In the bathtub. It happened to have a blanket and a pillow in it.
What? But why?
I don't know. Maybe he sleeps in the tub. I feel like I saw that once in some vampire movie.
Either that or they looked at a list of baby names and gave up very quickly. Yeah, they picked the very first one. Oh, Aaron, I love it. Oh, Aaliyah, I love it. All right, we're done. Done. It's the first one on the list. Alphabetical, right? Boom, done. Anyway, he saw the sleeping in the bathtub thing is in a vampire movie. Sorry, I had to sidetrack on this conversation.
I don't know what you're talking about. More importantly, how long has he been like that?
It's stage 4 cancer. He's had it for a while now.
So confirmed it's cancer.
No. I'm talking about his face. It looks as white as a sheet. You can even see all his veins. I've never heard of any cancer side effect like that.
Who knows? But now that you mention it, he started going really crazy around the beginning of December.
In what way?
He changed pizza places.
Dude, that's crazy. He stopped eating at one pizza place and started eating at another? Dude, that's the sign of a psychopath. Are you kidding me?
This better not be another joke.
It's not, really. It's not. Before December, he always used to order delivery from a Chicago-style joint all the way up near Medford. But one day, he took one look at one of their trademarked red boxes and totally lost it.
Red, huh?
You better believe it. He started screaming gibberish at the pizza boy and chased him away. Next thing I know, I see him toss the pizza box out his window.
Do you think that's when his fear of red began surfacing more prominently?
Beats me. I mean, there isn't a better Chicago-style pizza place that delivers around this area. How could someone give up on that just because they don't like the box? I don't get it.
Were you serious for even a fraction of that story?
Always talking about your fucking pizza. Let's play a game. Let's see if in this game there'll ever be a scene where Simon doesn't talk about pizza. Like every single conversation thus far, he's talked about pizza, I think. So, actually, I don't think he brought up the pizza thing when he came out of the bathroom. I did, to be fair. But let's continue to take a you know, we'll keep that under a microscope, and we'll see. Also, Garzonis is here. Hey, Garzonis, welcome in. It's still the same scene. You just mean in general, like this is all the same scene? Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna start counting each conversation we talk about. Like this next one where I'm talking to him, where this is gonna be called the Pondering Simon conversation. Will he bring up pizza again? Let's find out.
Let me get one thing straight. You started this investigation based on an anonymous tip, right? What kind of a tip was it? Phone or mail?
What does that matter at this point?
This may surprise you, but these kinds of details really eat me up inside.
Like a pizza. Just kidding.
I always get hung up on the most insignificant of details, especially during the most vital times. For example, you know how people go to bed early the night before they have a big job? That's exactly the time where I start focusing on meaningless nonsense. When did I last clip my nails? How long is my milk good for? I just can't help myself. I can't resist the need to know. It's just the way I am.
It was sent in an envelope, postmarked December 28th, sent out from Louisiana.
What did it have inside?
A postcard with a dragonfly on it, a wrapped sample of Sang Rouge, and a note.
What did it say?
Investigate the Clarksons. F.K.
F.K. F.K. Should I know that? Sorry, I'm trying to think. FK is indeed in the coffee. FK in the coffee, bro. I'm trying to think of names that are FK in this game, and I don't know if we've met somebody FK in this game, but that sounds like somebody from maybe the first game. Yeah, I was gonna say I think FK was in the first game, so I think it might be connecting this to the first game with that line right there. Because I don't remember anybody in this game that's FK. I do remember the first game. I just don't remember people's names, okay? I'm sorry.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Who's FK?
Anonymous tip, remember? It's obviously just a fake name.
Or is it? Da-dum-ts. FK, like fake.
Did you confirm that?
Of course I did. Louisiana has a population of 4.5 million. The FBI database has a list of 6,682 individuals whose initials are FK. 1 out of every 6 individuals is a child under the age of 14, born after 2005. The remaining 5,500 people include those whose initials changed after they married or incarcerated individuals. After subtracting those, I was left with 3,800. That's when I stopped searching for FK, and I decided to change up my approach. It isn't important where the tip came from. All that matters is solving the case. I got this far by taking the most efficient route possible. Are you satisfied now?
Yeah. Thanks. I feel a lot better now. Yep, it all checks out.
And I didn't even have
The
to bring
letter
up
that
my
was
fucking
delivered to
pizza.
me bore the Clarkson symbol. A postcard decorated with a dragonfly. The mark of the Clarkson family. A single sheet of paper ordering me to investigate the Clarksons.
And FK. If I could remember the name from the first game, FK. I mean, obviously we have Francis here, but he's not. He's Francis York and Francis Zach. He's not really. There's no FK there. Last name Morgan. There's another FK. I'm trying to remember, man. I'm trying to remember. I'm blanking on the names right now. Anyway, let's keep investigating stuff like his record collection.
Who collects vinyl in an age like this when you can stream just about anything?
Hey, it's pretty popular even now, man. 2024, we're still collecting vinyls, you know what I'm saying? Not me personally, but people are, man. It's crazy. Making a comeback.
True. Morgan's got refined taste.
You really think so? Now, even I thought they were cool back when the vinyl revival first started. But now, every suburban mall has its own vinyl shop right next to the novelty store. At this point, it's become a solid component of modern snobism, which only makes them that much more uncool. People who know nothing about real music are buying them up just so they can decorate their walls with cute album art.
How?
Excuse me?
You're like IBS. You keep flaring up at the worst times and there's no end in sight. And when you're alone with Morgan, it's just an all-out war zone.
We're in the middle of a very important investigation right now. Don't you think we ought to take it seriously?
To me, it just looks like you're putting yourself under a lot of stress for no good reason. Why can't you, show a little humanity once in a while?
Does one need humanity in order to track down criminals?
Yes, one does. Or at least I do.
Well, I don't.
Come on, Aaliyah. I'm your partner, aren't I? For a few days, at the very least. I'm your invasive partner who has a passionate relationship with pizza, right?
And there you go. He brought up pizza. Well, chalk that one up to a fail. He failed to not mention pizza.
Why can't you just let me in on one thing you actually happen to enjoy? Oh, aside from Nietzsche, that is.
You know, I'd really rather not.
Why do you always have to be so withdrawn?
I can't help it if there's certain things I don't like.
No, come on. There's got to be some kind of music you enjoy. This is a good chance to teach me a bit about yourself.
I said no.
Do you like Justin Bieber?
What the fuck? How dare you bring up Bieber's name in this game? How dare you?
Too cute. Not my type.
Drake?
I've only ever listened to the hooks.
Drake sucks.
Well then, Ariana Grande.
She al-
Katy Perry.
Ariana Grande, great voice. Don't like any of her songs. Katy Perry, awesome.
Hell no. Am I done now?
Well then, what do you like?
I have to tell you,
Yes, you do.
Pink Floyd.
Wow, she likes the classics. Okay.
No way. You're a prog rocker? Who turned you onto it? Your dad?
As far as I can remember, I've loved prog rock ever since I was born. That's just how music works, right? I mean, The Wall is by far my favorite album. Even to this day, I find it hard to believe that they made that in the 70s. It still sounds completely fresh and unique, as if it was just released yesterday. What?
No, I was just thinking, I wish Morgan could have been here for this.
Don't you dare tell him.
Don't you tell him my shit. Boy. Well, he almost got through that without the pizza thing, but he had to mention that he's a pizza lover, blah, blah, blah. It's his own fucking fault. Anyway, now that I have a moment to talk, Morrow, welcome to the stream, and I was reading your note there about how you just got to the office and it smelled like rotten eggs because your boss took a huge dump and left the door open of the bathroom, and he didn't spray. What a fuckface. Like, come on, man. No one wants to smell your stank. Spray, motherfucker. There's a spray for a reason. Anyway. But good morning, y'all. Good morning. And also, DJ had a joke to go on top of that. I think you might be interested in this new invention. It's an air freshener that's run by mind control. It makes sense if you think about it. Da-dum. Sense. If you think about it. Got it. Nice. Anyway, good one, DJ. All right, we got a lot more conversations. Let's go back. We did the records. Let's go to the DVDs. Maybe we could have another movie talk also. That could be fun, right?
Oh, Aaliyah. Getting curious now, huh? Here, I'll find one of my favorites for you.
Yes. Yes, indeed,
How
Mara.
about this one? Who Framed Roger Rabbit, directed by Robert Zemeckis.
Great movie. Great movie.
It's a fantasy movie that mixes real actors with cartoons, using what we'd call CG these days, I guess.
Yeah, I know that one. It's the one where Michael Jordan plays basketball with all the cartoon characters, right?
Incorrect. That's Space Jam, Aaliyah. Get your shit together.
What? No, that's Space
What?
Jam.
No!
It's not even the same director. And besides, that one has the Looney Tunes in it.
Whatever. Either way, I'm not watching it.
But wait. Who Framed Roger Rabbit also has some Looney Tunes in it. Get your shit together, Simon. It doesn't only have Looney Tunes, but it also has Looney Tunes. Get your shit together.
Fine by me. You know, you're really lacking in the cute department.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
No, not at all. I'm just trying to help you turn a new leaf. I'm your invasive partner, remember?
He didn't say pizza loving.
Why do you care so much? I like myself just the way I am.
No, wrong answer. I think you could use a little more softness. You know what I mean? That would definitely make it easier for people to help you out, you know. You're flawless, intelligent, and charming. All you're missing is some soft spots.
Pink Floyd's one of them.
Soft spots.
Yeah, you know, like when people find out a super serious politician is actually a huge comic book nerd. Something like that. You've got to have something. Something you secretly like that people wouldn't expect.
Well, I don't. End of story.
Prog Rock, we already learned this.
Hey, uh-oh. The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
What do you mean? I just said I don't.
Which means you definitely do. Well, what is it? Come on, I gotta know.
I gotta know. Gotta know. But you ain't gonna know right now, son. Anyway, like I was laughing about what Mara said a minute ago. She was saying she hasn't been a victim to one of my poopies yet. But you know what? Nah, you're probably right. I usually spray, so. Anyway, you could remind me what the FK is from the first game. I wouldn't mind. I just can't remember the name of everybody. The first game, I have no names in my head from the first game. I'm drawing blanks. And do you want me to add hashtag blame Morrow to my title? I'll do it, Morrow. I'll do it. You want me to? I'll do it. Don't think I won't, girl. I'll do it. I'll do it. Boom, you're welcome. Now you've been blamed. Forrest Kaysen, the bad guy from the first game. Forrest Kaysen. Huh. You do for everyone else, blame me. Right, the guy. Yeah, I was gonna say I remember the name Forrest Kaysen. It's the guy who sold the saplings. Yeah. They actually mentioned him earlier in this game, but they didn't say him by name. But they mentioned Forrest, or he mentioned the sapling salesman guy earlier. He did mention him. Also, we could look at the pizza boxes again. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna look at the lightning in the sky because why not? Wait. Oh. Or we could look at these. Why won't it let me go to the wrappers? Hello? Whatever. Lightning in the sky.
Ready to spill the beans, Aaliyah?
I'm afraid of thunder.
What about lightning?
Happy now?
Katrina? All right, I'll stop.
Good. Now let's get back to the investigation.
Yeah, stop being a fuck, Simon.
No. Hold on. Now that I think about it, that doesn't really qualify as a soft spot. What I'm looking for is more, how should I say it? Adorable? You know, something that would make you blush. There's gotta be something.
What do you like that's kawaii, huh?
Please, I'm begging you.
Oops. Shit, what did she
They're
say?
just so cute. I can't resist them.
I love what? Sorry, I missed it. I love koalas. Okay, I accidentally clicked through it. I didn't realize she was gonna... I thought... I need to stop clicking the button. But she said she loves koalas. She can't resist them.
All I need to do is look at a picture of one and fuzzy wuzzies swim all over me. I mean, the way they look, the way they're shaped, the color of their fur. I mean, even down to how they only eat eucalyptus. I just love everything about them. Once I get some time off, I'm gonna travel to Australia and hug one for real.
I'm gonna hug a koala. Watch me.
That's one of the top 5 goals on my lifetime to-do list right now. This conversation never happened. Is that understood?
Is that understood? Wow. He didn't even have a comment about that one. He's like, that is kawaii. Definitely.
So, why did you decide to take this case?
Because it's my job.
Really? I don't buy it.
I don't buy it.
Why not?
You aren't just following orders here. You've got way too much emotion invested in this. Some kind of special emotion. There's no use trying to hide it. Despite how I may look, data analysis is my forte. I know how to see through lies. I don't mean to be nosy, but would it kill you to confide in me a little? I didn't manage to live this long simply because I'm fiendishly handsome. And besides, we're going to be tiptoeing across a thin line of legality with the rest of this case, so I'd prefer to have some probable cause. That way, at least I can back you up when you need me to.
There exists in the world a single path along which no one can go except you. Whither does it lead? Do not ask, go along it.
You're pulling out Nietzsche at a time like this? Come on.
I have a little brother. After overdosing on a certain drug, he was thrown into rehab. He's been clean for 2 years now, but he still won't utter a single word. All day long, he's plagued by hallucinations. He can't tell if he's dead or alive, if this is reality or if it's all a dream.
Sang Rouge.
That's right. The doctor can't tell what's causing his condition, so they can't treat him. He just told me to prepare for the possibility that I may never get my brother back. This was his. I bought it for him after he graduated high school and found a job. He never got a single chance to wear it, though. Someday, I believe that he'll get better. And I'll get to see him put this on and head out to work.
So you think that if we nab the person behind all this, we may figure out how to conquer the addiction?
Right.
You really think it'll be that easy?
I don't know. But I can't just sit around and do nothing. He's the only family I have in the entire world.
What about your parents?
When I was only 13, Katrina took him, leaving my 7-year-old brother and I behind.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I've already dealt with my past. Now I'm just working as hard as I can to complete the duty I've been given.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, that's sad.
Agent Jones, I just want to double-check one thing. You didn't find anything in the bathroom.
Nope. Nothing in there.
It must be the bedroom then. Just like I thought.
Are you serious about this?
Huh? Now you're having second thoughts?
Well, not exactly.
Then what?
I understand how you feel, but he's got an incurable disease. And he used to be one of us.
So? The truth he's given us so far could all be completely fabricated. He's a genius lone wolf agent who solved nothing but difficult cases during his years of active duty. That's what they told me at Quantico, at least. Over and over again. I had to listen to them talk about how no one could ever replicate the kind of work he did. But let's be real here. You saw his face, didn't you? It was inhuman. It looked like the face of a killer who's been possessed by death. Patricia Clarkson is here, in the next room, only a single wall away from us. After 14 years, he went back to Le Carré, kidnapped her, and imprisoned her here. He's trying to complete something big right now, something that's deeply connected to Sang Rouge.
I find it hard to believe that that's correct, but alright. We'll see, I guess. Yo, it's the dude, the bear in his eye patch. Oh my god, what the what
is all this?
the are we looking at? What the He's got the V with the body parts. He's got just wow. He's still got the freaking wall of the pictures of everybody over there on the right as well. Oh my god, this is a scene to come up upon apparently. Who's in the bed though? Oh boy, we actually get to play. Oh well, I say we get to play. We literally only get. Press L to move where it makes you move. Hallways only.
Pictures of people from Le Carré.
Yup. Wait, is there anybody on here we don't already have? Hold on. Daniel Clarkson we have, obviously. Raven Yahoo. Yep. Lewis. Right, the weird fucking alien guy. Yep. Mrs. Carpenter, the old lady. Tyrone. Who's the guy with the hat down there? I don't recognize him. Something Johnson? I don't think I met that guy. Emma Sanders, we've met. She was the skateboard girl. Chuck Thompson's the little dude. Right, big dude. Okay, yeah. Everyone else on there is accounted for, at least in the center part. Over there on the right, I think, is people from the first game, though, which I think we're about to maybe take a look at. Yup.
And this wall is dedicated to Greenvale.
Yup. People from the first game. Where's the fat sapling salesman guy? He's not even on there.
All the deceased have been crossed out. Sheriff Melvin Woods?
Candy Woods. I didn't catch that name there. I don't know why I didn't look at it, but it was sideways X'd out. Right, that's the picture he had in his car of Candy. Right. But he's dead. Melvin's dead, eh? I don't think we didn't... I guess we could have assumed that was going to happen at some point. Maybe he's the next victim. That'd be effed. Anyway, who's in the bed? That's the big question mark. Or is it just... I don't know. Let's just click it. Fuck it. Click it. Let's find out. Ah.
Lise Clarkson?
But it's a fake version of the body. It's not the real body. It's just a...
Where's Patricia?
Not here, homie. What? Hello.
That's our altar. What are you doing?
What are you doing? And now back to the past. Wow, what a transition.